Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Chanticleers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in.
Makes a grab and room to run. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The option look. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Picked up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The run inside. It's Johnson. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Northern Illinois!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulled and fired complete.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Got it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
The sure hands, it's Lawrence. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
And the shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Barber. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move, he fires. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach,
and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Barber. Got his man. Makes the grab in their space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Barber. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the option. He'll pitch it. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Coastal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. Tackled there by the defense.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
Might have a chance. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll run it. There he goes. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Hoosiers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Barber. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Over here, bullseye. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. And they will score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Got the quick completion, and the defense drags him down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking for a man. It's Barber. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The shot that clears in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield, it's Barber. Moving out to the right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Gardner. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things happen.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the shot to clear is trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Barber. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The shot that clears, moving quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Gardner. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Pulls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, shots and clears.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That's caught. It's Bryant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give, it's Johnson. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Husky. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Huskies back on top.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Stepping to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
4th quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the 1st down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Got him in the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barber. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20, inside the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that.